For years, we're told to save early, invest wisely, and build that nest egg so one day we can ride off into the sunset, carefree. But life happens. Jobs get lost, kids need help, health issues come up, and sometimes the savings just don't stretch as far as we hoped. If you're in your 60s or beyond and you're feeling unprepared financially, I want you to know something right away. You are not alone. And more importantly, it is absolutely possible to retire comfortably, even if you didn't save enough. Today, we're going to have a real conversation. No fear tactics, no shame, no judgment. Just practical, empowering steps that can help you take control, reduce financial stress, and create a retirement that still brings you joy, stability, and freedom. Because retirement isn't about giving up, it's about stepping into a new chapter. And there's more than one way to write that chapter. Let's start with the most important mindset shift. Comfort in retirement is not just about money. Yes, financial stability is a part of it, but so is lifestyle design, so is community, so is purpose. You might not have millions saved, but you do have options, and the sooner you believe that, the more power you have to shape this next phase of life. Now, what does retiring comfortably actually look like? It's not necessarily fancy vacations or a house on the beach. It's having your basic needs covered without anxiety. It's knowing where your money is going. It's having the freedom to enjoy your time without constantly worrying about bills. And yes, it's feeling like you still have something meaningful to wake up for. So how do we make that happen if the savings aren't quite where you hoped? First, let's talk about reducing expenses. Intelligently, not painfully. One of the biggest breakthroughs for many retirees comes when they realize they don't need to live the same way they did during their working years. Downsizing doesn't mean downgrading. Moving to a smaller home, relocating to a more affordable town, or even sharing a space with a friend or family member can free up hundreds or even thousands of dollars a month. That's money that can go toward better food, health care, hobbies, or just peace of mind. You can also review things like car insurance, cable subscriptions, phone plans, and grocery habits. You'd be amazed at how many people are still paying for services they don't use or overpriced plans they can easily downgrade without missing a beat. This isn't about deprivation. It's about liberation, cutting what you don't need so you can enjoy what you do. Next up, creative income. Just because you're retired doesn't mean you have to stop earning money entirely. In fact, some of the most fulfilled retirees I know still work part-time, not because they have to, but because they choose to. It gives structure to their days, provides extra cash, and makes them feel engaged. But here's the key. The work you do now can look completely different than what you did before. Do you have a skill or hobby you love? Can you tutor online, offer freelance advice, pet sit, babysit, sell crafts, or help people with errands? The world has changed, and there are so many flexible ways to earn from home or around your schedule without wearing yourself out. Even something like renting out a room in your home or becoming a house sitter in exchange for free stays can be a great way to lower expenses or earn income. Remember, money in retirement doesn't have to come from just one place. A small Social Security check, plus a side hustle, plus some reduced expenses can still add up to a surprisingly comfortable lifestyle. And speaking of benefits, make sure you're getting everything you're entitled to. Many older adults are missing out on programs they qualify for, like SNAP for groceries, Medicaid for medical expenses, utility bill assistance, or property tax breaks for seniors. These programs exist for a reason. You've paid into the system your whole life. There's no shame in using what's available to you. A quick phone call to your local senior center or Department of Aging can unlock a world of helpful resources. It just takes a little time and curiosity to dig into what's out there. Now let's talk about something a bit more emotional, redefining retirement itself. For decades, retirement was painted as this magical age where you stop working and live off your savings. But today, more and more people are choosing a different version. They might retire gradually. They might keep working part-time for years. They might take a sabbatical, then come back to a different type of work entirely. There's no one-size-fits-all retirement anymore. And that's a good thing. It means you can write your own version of comfort, purpose, and pace. And on that note, let's talk about purpose. One of the biggest threats to comfort in retirement isn't financial, it's emotional. It's losing your sense of identity, your routine, or your feeling of contribution. That's why so many retirees fall into loneliness, depression, or restlessness, not because of money, but because they feel disconnected. So here's a tip that might surprise you. One of the best ways to feel comfortable in retirement is to stay engaged in something meaningful. Volunteer, mentor, join a club, take a class, grow a garden, start a book group. When your days have purpose, even a modest income can feel like more than enough. And speaking of staying engaged, if you've been enjoying the ideas and guidance in this video, I'd love to invite you to join my free weekly newsletter. It's a place where I share down-to-earth tips, smart strategies, and encouragement to help you live well after 60. No pressure, just helpful thoughts delivered right to your inbox. You can find the link below if you're curious. All right, let's return to the financial side for a moment and talk about something many folks overlook: budgeting with intention. Now, I know that word, budget, gets a bad rap. It sounds restrictive, like you're putting yourself on a financial diet. But the truth is, a good budget is just a tool for clarity. It helps you see where your money is going and where it can go instead. One simple practice is what I call the 3 buckets: needs, wants, and joy. You track what you have to spend, what you like to spend, and what truly brings you joy. Then, you can adjust your spending with those priorities in mind. You might realize you're spending hundreds on things you barely notice, while shortchanging the things that light you up. A few tweaks there can make a huge difference in how comfortable retirement feels, even if your income hasn't changed. Now, I want to shift gears again and talk about community. So many people entering retirement believe the key to comfort is money. But I'll tell you, again and again, what actually makes people feel safe, happy, and supported isn't money. It's connection. It's neighbors who look out for you. It's friends to share coffee with. It's family who checks in, or a local group that gives you a reason to get out of the house. Don't underestimate the power of human connection to help you feel rich in ways no dollar amount can touch. If you're feeling isolated, make that a priority. Not later, but now. Join a walking group. Visit your local library or community center. Call an old friend. The comfort you're looking for might not be in your bank account. It might be in a conversation. Before we wrap up, let me say this. It's never too late to turn things around. You might not be able to go back in time and save more, but you can make smart, confident choices today that lead to a more secure, meaningful, and enjoyable tomorrow. You can downsize without feeling like you're missing out. You can earn a little income doing something you actually enjoy. You can access resources that ease your costs. And you can build a life that feels whole, vibrant, and worth waking up for. No matter what's in your retirement account, you've made it this far, and that alone tells me you're resilient. You've lived through ups and downs, changes and challenges. Retirement isn't the end of anything. It's the beginning of a new, powerful phase, one where you get to decide what matters most, one where your value is measured not by your savings, but by your presence, your wisdom, and your capacity to adapt. So, take a breath. You're not behind. You're right on time. And your next chapter is still unwritten. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this message spoke to you, I hope you'll come back for more. And don't forget to check out the newsletter if you want simple tips and encouragement to help you thrive through retirement, one small step at a time. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next one.